When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, along. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Buffalo's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. And some room to work. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Hauls it in. Turning it on. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Turns it on down the left side. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage.
Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's McDaniel. Buys a little extra time. Creates a little room. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. Lead for the wire. Touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the run, it's Worthy. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Third down coming.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Good enough.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Graves. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he will house it.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Okada. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. A huge huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Graves. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Okada. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. He wants it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quarterback may change this route. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Back to throw, it's Graves. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Harding. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Timeout, Buffalo.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is... And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Flips it out on the screen. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Finds a tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and get
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. Quickly complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Completes it in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here we go. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The pitch. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're in for a touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here on 3rd down for this offense.
221 wing, 221 wing. Okay, ready? Ready, go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
3rd down coming.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to blast their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped edges short.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Trying to pound it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Now this team has consecutive